Hello everybody. This is just going to give us a quick little 10-minute, maybe a little longer than 10 minutes, just a way to wake up your body in the morning. Maybe at the end of the day, you need a stretch. We're going to really focus on hips and low back. Okay, you need nothing except for yourself. We are going to start in a seated position. So if you prefer to be on a chair or at the edge of a bench or on your bed or wherever you are in your space, you can also do some of this stuff just seated on the edge of that. So before we begin, just take your hands, place them on the tops of the knees, take a big breath in, sit nice and tall, see if you can lengthen through your spine, and then just give your chin like a slight drop, an inch downwards towards your chest, and then close your eyes. And just take a couple of grounding breaths here. So oftentimes, if you're waking up from your sleep, your energy might be a little bit slower, your breath might be a little bit more shallow. So as you are here in the seated position, wherever you are coming from, just come into your breath. And if you're coming from somewhere and being here, try to be in this moment and really focus on how the body is feeling. Taking another deep breath in. Okay, anchoring your hands to those knees. We're just going to start with some nice rotations here. So a Sufi roll or a Sufi grind, they call this one. So rotating around, thinking of that pelvis being your little shifting point. Okay, and circling around, anchoring the hands at the back, pulling the chest forward and through as you come around and forward. Change your direction, go the opposite way. See if you can really exaggerate this circular motion, getting into the hips, getting into the low back, and just noticing how that's feeling for you. Okay, give yourself one more rotation in this direction and then come back to your center position. Still anchoring those hands to the knees. Draw a big breath in, pull the chest through, lift your gaze all the way up to the sky ceiling, and then exhale. Drop your chin towards your chest, round your shoulders forward, round through your spine, and tuck the tailbone under. Do that again. Big breath in, coming forward and up. And then exhale to round. Tuck the tail, drop the chin to the chest, seated cat and cow. Do that one more time. Big breath in. And exhale to round. Okay, one more seated here. Take in this position, take your hand over to the side, take the other left arm down, right arm up and over, does not matter. If you've started on the other side, take it there. We're just gonna draw it from right to left, just mindful, slow here. Think of pressing both sitting bones down to your mat. And maybe you take that hand a bit further out to really get that side stretch. Enjoy that. The next time that you're over to your left side, hang out there. So take that left hand over, take the right arm up and over top. And then think of a rotation. Think of rotating the chest up. And then as you exhale, rotate the chest down. Reach those fingers forward to a 45. Get a nice stretch through the lat and the shoulder. Big breath in, open it up. Exhale to round. Do that one more time, big breath in. Open it all up, exhale to round it down and forward. Reach here, push both sitting bones down. Keep those fingers actively reaching far forward as much as you can for 3. Sitting bones are down though for 2. And for 1, take it over to the other side. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up and over. Again, breath in, shine the heart forward. Exhale to rotate it down. 2 more times, breath in, reach it up and open. Good, exhale down. Last one here, big breath in, open it up. Good, exhale, reach it down and forward, that 45-degree reach with those left fingers as far as you can. Press your left sitting bone down a little bit more for 3, for 2, and for 1. Nice job. Okay, coming back up through center. Extend both legs out here for 1 moment. Flex through those toes, sit nice and tall. Point the toes away from the body. Notice how that's feeling through the ankles, through the soles of the feet. Do that again. Flex the feet up, just sitting nice and tall. Exhale, point those toes. Do that again. Pull the toes up. Exhale to point. Sometimes we get that little cramp. Bring those toes up and then pull in the right leg. Take that right foot up and over top of the left. Take the right hand in behind you, left elbow hooks to twist here. All right, we're taking our gaze over to the right side. Does not have to be a massive twist. So we don't want to force anything here. We want to breathe into it, breathe into the space of that twist, but sit tall, make that space, and then rotate to the right for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, give yourself a little counter twist. Take yourself over to the left. Leave your leg as it is, and then come back to center. Take your hand to your foot and to your knee. Okay. You're going to bring that foot on top of the left knee. Take your hand to that knee. Now you'll notice the angle of your leg might be a little bit different than mine. It might be up higher. It might be down lower. If you have good hip range and mobility here. We're going to work on that though, regardless. What we're going to do is actively push down on that knee as the knee pushes up into your hand. Left toes are flexed, so it's a nice active leg. And remember, we're sitting tall here. Press down as the knee presses up, okay? We're gonna all do that together. Press down, actively drive the knee in for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep that foot flexed. 1, release that press. Take a big breath in. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Big breath in. Press down. That knee is pulling up as well, so there's lots of activation going on there. 3, 2, 1, release. Take a big breath in. Push and hold. Actively drive the knee up into your hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, keep your hand and to the foot and to the knee. Take a big breath in, lengthen, and then exhale, bring your chest forward. So you're just giving yourself a little forward fold here. If you feel good, you can take your hands either to the shin on the left side, to the toes on the left side, or keep yourself here. Think of a light, nice long spine here as you hinge from the hips. Take another big breath in and out. So good, okay. Oh, release that leg back forward. Give it a little shake, a little shimmy. We'll do that whole series on the other side. Right leg is out, flex through those toes, draw the left leg in, lift it up and over top of that right leg. Left hand comes behind you, right elbow hooks to that knee, coming into that nice twist. Remember, we want to think of lengthening through that spine, taking the gaze over to the left. Take a big breath in and out. Do that 1 more time, big breath in and out as you counter twist. Take the hands over to the right, give yourself a little bend, a little counter twist, and then make your way to center. Take your hand to the knee and the foot, slide that left ankle above the right knee. Both feet are in flexion here. Again, notice where that knee is. This side is always tighter for me. We're gonna work on that together. Press down as the knee drives up. Here we go on this side. Press for 3. Big breath in, big breath out for 2. And for 1, release that side. Take a big breath in. Press down and hold. Push that knee down. Drive the knee into the hand for 3. For 2. And for 1, release that side. Do that 1 more time. Press. Actively drive the knee up for 4. Starting with a different number. 3. 2, and 1. Good. Release the push down. Remember, you can always take the hand to the knee, or you can take those legs or hands forward to that right shin. Choose what feels best for you and your body. Remember, sit tall, lengthen, hinge from those hips. Staying where you are. You can also use a towel if you have that handy, or a strap or band. Hinging from those hips. Take a big breath in, lengthen, and release. So good. Okay, let's extend those legs out forward, give them a little shake, a little shimmy, and then take those feet out to just about shoulder distance apart, maybe a little bit wider, and then slide those heels in, take the hands behind you. Give yourself a nice little 90-90 windshield wiper, knees right to left. All right, from here, we're gonna still keep going into those hips and that low back. Leave your legs over to the left once you are there, and come on out, taking those hands forward now. So my leggings blend into my floor. We're gonna take the hand to the foot and to the knee. So we're working on that shin be nice and parallel. The chest is going to hinge forward. So maybe it's bending at those elbows. We're going to come into a little bit of a flow. So we're going to come forward and then back up. And you are going to see how your hip hinge. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you can also see that my back is staying flat here as I bring my chest towards my knee. And I'm just doing this nice and slow with my breath. Up and down. Good. So this is like a modified pigeon for those of you that have done yoga before. Very similar pose. Take one more breath in to come up. And then exhale, fold over that knee. We're going to drive that shin and knee down into the floor as hard as we can, or with some nice tension there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay. Come on back up. Take the hands behind you. Windshield wiper those knees from right to left. Oh, it always feels so good to open up those hips. Also helps with the back. Okay, take your legs over to the right. Come on up out of that one. Again, taking the hand to the foot, hand to the knee. We just come into that little bit of a flow, that hip hinge forward and back up. Just taking your time, noticing how this side feels in comparison to the other. Just moving slow, moving mindful, moving with breath. Good. 2 more times here. Then we'll come into that hold on your next one. Try to keep your back nice and flat. Maybe it's sliding out those hands a little bit further forward. We're going to drive the knee and chin down. Rest down and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Come on back up. Take the hands in behind. Windshield wiper those knees. Oh, from side to side one more time. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to make our way into tabletop, coming onto hands and knees, getting a little bit more into the pelvis as well as the back. Okay, so coming into some cat and cows here. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, toes tucked or untucked. You choose. Hips over knees. Take a big breath in. Lift your gaze, lift your tail. And then exhale to round the spine. Tuck the pelvis. Pull the abs up and in, belly button up and in, puff the shoulders, drop chin to chest. Good, do that again. Big breath in. You're trying to exaggerate your motion to what feels good for you without any crazy force. Just gently waking up the body, gently moving the spine here. Do that one more time. Big breath in. And big breath out. Around, nice work. Okay, maybe you need to roll up your yoga mat, or if you have little cushions or a towel you can put under your knees. We're just going to come into a nice little movement series for the back. I'm going to come sideways a little bit for you to see. You're going to take your right hand towards the top of your right leg, and you're going to take your left hand just below towards your bum. Okay, we're going to slide down and forward. Okay, you're going to get a nice cross body stretch here, and then down and back. So you're sliding that hand as down far as you can towards the knee, getting a nice low back stretch there, and then opening up through the hip right here, reaching down, 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 and back, forward and back. We're going to do that a couple more times here. Really driving and reaching the fingertips down. Good. Just noticing how that side feels. Do one more time forward, one more time back here. So good. And then we'll come back, restack here. Left hand forward, right arm back. We come forward to the left and down, back to the right and down. Good. Just doing that a couple more times. We have lots of things that cross through, that attach in a cross position through our bodies. Sometimes we're like, oh, my low back on the right side is sore, but it might be from your left hip flexor. Things that we don't think of. So doing movements like this, where we're getting that lateral movement versus just that forward and back. Good. One more time forward, one more time back. So good. We're going to finish this morning in a beautiful wide child's pose. Taking those knees nice and wide, take your toes to touch at the back. Sit your hips back and then slowly walk your hands forward here. A couple of options. You can come high and tent those fingertips. Let the chest fall through and make some space for those shoulder blades. You can come into a regular child's pose, just reaching the hands out, Fingertips flat, palms flat, forehead resting down. You can also come into a more restorative one where you just bring your hands there. Maybe you just take your head down sideways if that forward position doesn't feel good for you. To the side. Focus on breathing space into your hips, into your low back, taking about 5 cycles of breath here. Feeling the expansion on every breath in, and letting go as you exhale. Stay here for about 20 more seconds, 2 to 3 more cycles of breath. Take one more big breath in. And then slowly make your way out from whatever child's pose position you were in. Amazing, amazing work. I hope your body feels a little bit more open. Lots of spinal movements, lots of good hip work there. Amazing, amazing job. Awesome for showing up for yourself. We were just under 15 minutes. A little bit of stretching, mobility, all of that good stuff. Some active release work through those hips. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again soon. Bye, everyone.